on the show, Robbie Williams spoke frankly about everything from rehab to being a dad. Now he reveals his biggest fear as a performer.
Are you a better performer now?
Did a huge stadium tour last year and I was worried that maybe I wasn't me anymore and maybe the audience weren't them anymore. And what happened was I was on fire and they were on fire and all was good.
I've often wondered, what's it actually like when you come off stage, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people screaming at you, and you do end up back in your hotel room into that silence? How do you adjust? What actually...
Drives you absolutely crazy. Drives me crazy. It's the only aspect about tour that's not great. 3 weeks into a tour, I'm still awake at 12 o'clock the next day. And it's not due to drugs or anything, but it's just due to this communion that I have with the audience. It's so electric, it's so spiritual, it's so religious, it's so, you know, all of that good stuff that you go home and you're bouncing off walls.
There's a few duets on this album, and the performance you did with Ollie Murs of the great Jungle Book song. I love that song.
Thank
I want to be
you.
just like you.
Yeah.
Do you look at someone like Ollie and are you happy that he does idolise you and worship you the way he does and does love what you do so much? Or does you feel a little bit
I like nice people that are nice, you know, I'm nice in return. In the particular case of Ollie, I was there at the sort of incarnation of his showbiz birth. He came, you know, we sang together on X Factor and he looks up to me and, you know, I'm an egomaniac, I love that shit.
You've done a few duets in the past with some Aussies, mostly chicks, namely Kylie Minogue and Nicole Kidman. Did Kids with Kylie and Something Stupid with Nicole, which was great. Any good stories from the time of recording those? Say with Nicole?
nothing that could be broadcastable. Not saying that anything sexual happened because it didn't, but there's nothing broadcastable other than, you know, they're two very sensational women, incredibly hot, incredibly elegant, incredibly graceful, and you know, crushes of mine from childhood.
Take that. Where are we at? What's the latest with you and
the latest is I'm really enjoying being a solo artist again. It's a lot of fun.
It's all about you.
Yeah, it's all about me, you know, and I get to create exactly what I want and do it at exactly what time I want to, when I want to, and how I want to. But I had a lovely time with the boys.
You look at bands like One Direction. Have they ever asked you for advice, any of those boys, given that...
No, they've never asked me for advice. I've given it.
Have you? What is your advice to them?
No, I haven't. You know, sort of Harry Styles came to see my show and I just checked in with him just to see how he was doing. And they've already got a head start. They're streets ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, well, because, like, you know, when we started out in a boy band, we had no say, no control, nothing. We were like, jump, how high do you want it? And with One Direction, they're totally in control. They're like, we're not dancing, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. I'm not getting up at that time. I'm not getting on that plane. I know about the boys. You know, they're firmly in control. They know that they're the boss. They don't need any advice of somebody like me. I'm very, very fond of them.
Another dawn, another day, another dollar to be made.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Significant milestone, 40.
Yeah.
Did you look back? How did you had a lot of people have a, you know, sort of dodgy relationship with the 40th?
It's a bit of a wobble, I must confess, because I don't have the folly of youth as an excuse anymore. And I'm also, you know, a man-child. I realise how much of a man-child I am, because 40 in old money is old.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. My brain and my being doesn't see that I'm 40. You know, whatever that means. As humans, I suppose we get a stick and beat ourselves up with whatever we can. My one is I'm a bit thick. and I wish I knew more stuff about more things, and I don't.
Well, you're back in September. That's hardly any time to wait, so we look forward to seeing you then. Meantime, we can put the album on and have a listen. Swings both ways. Love it.
Robbie Williams, Swings Both Ways. Please check it out.
We always thought as much. There you go. Thank you so much, Robbie.
Until I see my face.
What a performance. performer. What a bloke.